Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. So I just got off of watching a video from ITM with Miss Lynette Zhang, and she mentioned there, I believe somebody asked her about Chase forgiving customers debts in Canada. And I was like, what? I haven't heard about this. And so I searched for it around YouTube, and I only found a few videos, and I think they were all mainstream media videos, which would say why I haven't heard about it, because I don't really watch the mainstream media. But I thought that this is extremely interesting, and I was wondering why Chase would do this. So I thought I'd let you guys know, because I don't see much chatter about this going on YouTube or the internet unless you specifically look for it. So let's go ahead and take a look. It says here, Chase forgives customers' debts on 2 Visa cards in Canada. American-based Chase Bank is bowing out of Canada's credit card market, and it has an unusual parting gift for its customers. And what makes me wonder is this: why are they getting out of the Canadian credit card market? I don't understand why. The bank is forgiving all outstanding debt on its 2 Visa cards in the country. Paul Adamson feels the weight of the world has come off his shoulders. He owed more than $1,600 on his credit card. Last week he went to make a payment and he was told he no longer owed anything. And he says, "I don't believe that," he told CBS New York. "So I actually checked several different sources besides the customer service rep I spoke with. And sure enough, they forgave the debt. It was amazing." And this is for customers that were like current with their debt, ladies and gentlemen. It's not like it's for mainly customers that were really behind in their debt or in their payments. We would expect that banks, as banks are very good at doing, to chase very hard every last dollar they possibly could from the people that had those credit agreements, said Luke Sheehan, Vice President of Marketing at RateHub. Yeah, ratehub.ca, told CBS News. Their very abrupt exit, I think, is something that has puzzled a great deal of people, he said. And that's what puzzles me, is why did they exit? And secondly, it puzzles me, why did they forgive the debt? Because like he said, banks are great at chasing people down, or at least selling your debt to some third party that can chase you down and harass you. Sheehan works for a website offering financial rates for mortgages and credit cards. He said, if you have a credit card, don't count on this ever happening again. It's probably up there with winning the lottery or discovering an inheritance from a rich billionaire uncle you didn't know you had, he said. The Amazon and Marriott Visa card were retired in Canada last year, but many users are still paying the credit cards off. The provider, Chase Bank, won't say how much it is writing off or how many customers will benefit. Chase could have sold its outstanding debt to third party, which could have gone after the customers, but chose not to. All right, so let's take a look. There's another short article here. I won't read it all because some of it is repetitive, but it says here, why Chase wiped out debt for Canadian cardholders. So this gets into why. And then it says, ever wish your credit card debt would simply vanish? Haven't we all, my friends? But if you are a Chase customer, it may have actually happened. There's just one catch. You have to be one of its former Canadian customers. Last year, Chase pulled out of Canada and closed accounts for people who had either of its 2 Visa cards, one co-branded with Amazon and one co-branded with Marriott. At the time, NBC News reports Chase told impacted customers to just keep paying on their monthly bill. Then, late last week, those same Canadian customers checked their accounts to find that their balances had hit zero. Their debt had been erased. Chase spokesperson confirmed the debt forgiveness to the New York Times, saying that after the company decided to get out of the Canadian market, a further business decision was made earlier this year to forgive all outstanding balances in order to complete the exit. So it sounds like in order for them to complete their exit of the Canadian credit card market, they had to have zero balances going either to the customer or from the customer to them. So they had to have no more business left to do there in order for them to be able to exit. But my big question is, and if any of you know this, is why did they decide to exit the Canadian market? Basically, everyone was taking too long with their snowball methods and whatnot, and Chase got impatient. So they wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. So very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Being that this is a really short video, let me go ahead and show you guys something that is very interesting as well. So this is one of the websites that I follow on a daily basis, and it is called investing.com rates, bonds, USA government bonds, etc. And what this does is it shows a few things that it's like a one-stop shop. I can take a look and see how the Dow is doing. Like right now, this is live. So at 9:30 a.m. Alaska time, the Dow is at $73 to the positive, or $73 in the green. And it shows all of the other major markets. Okay, and then, but what I'm mostly interested in is this, is the bond rates. Oh my goodness. The bond rate is the bond yields, the U.S. bond yields, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you real quick what this is in case some of you may not know. The U.S. bond yields is what the U.S. government is paying you if you want to loan money to the U.S. government. So for example, if you buy a 1-month bond, let's say you buy a $1,000 1-month bond, the U.S. government will pay you 2%, all right, for a 1-month bond, and so forth. You would think that the longer that you lend money to the U.S. government, that the more interest you would get. But whenever there's a bond yield inversion, it's the opposite. So you actually get more interest for money that you lend the government if you lend it to them for 1 month than if you lend it to them for 30 years. And the big deal about this bond yield inversion, ladies and gentlemen, is that throughout history, every time that there is a bond yield inversion, it is a very accurate indicator that there is going to be a recession. So from my understanding, and I could be wrong, you can correct me if I'm wrong, please. From my understanding, I think out of the last 19 recessions we've had, 18 of them have occurred every time that the 3-month yield inverted with the 10-month yield. And as you can see, the 3-month is at 1.9 and the 10-year is at 1.5. So it's completely inverted. 100% of the times that the 2-year yield inverted with the 10-year yield, 100% of the time there's been a recession. And look at how close we are. We're like less than 3 basis points away from an inversion. All right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very accurate indicator throughout history. Every time that this has happened, we've had a recession. However, I'm pretty sure that if you go to any mainstream financial channels, and I haven't been to any, obviously, I just found this article about Chase Bank, watching Ms. Zhang. Go to any mainstream financial channels and let me know what you guys see. What I'm assuming is that there's going to be people out there saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. This time it's different. Only because it's happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again," and all of these things. They're trying to keep the public settled down so that they won't panic and just start doing crazy things like bank runs and things like that, or selling off everything they have as far as bonds and paper goes and trying to turn it into hard assets. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on. I would love it if you guys left it in the comment, if any of you do watch the mainstream media, and let me know if you guys are seeing anything like that. All right, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, hey, listen. Thank you very much for joining in. This was a very quick video today. I do want to tell you that I'm going to put out another video later on tonight, all right? Because I'm going to be doing a review, but that's going to be around dinner time, all right? Because that's what we're going to do for dinner tonight, is do a review and have that for dinner, all right? And it's going to be a pretty good review, so hopefully you guys will join in for that. Let's see. This Sunday, we're going to have our pantry pictures up so that you guys can vote on them, all right? And I'm probably going to do another video sometime tomorrow, showing you guys what I'm going to do with $100 at Costco's. See what $100 gets us at Costco. All right. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, hey, thank you very much to all of you that have joined the Patreon. All right. For those of you that don't know, Alaska Prepper does have a Facebook page, number one. So the link for the Facebook page is in the description. And I do have a Patreon where I share with you guys some of my history, mainly my history from the military. I put up a picture every now and then, and I give you guys a story behind it. But it's just a way really for you guys to support what I do. There are no tiers for you to join Patreon, so there's no minimum. So as little, well, there is a minimum, $1 a month. So for as little as $1 a month or whatever you may want to contribute, you guys can jump on there. And I do plan, once I have like 50 Patreons or so, I plan on doing a monthly giveaway. Probably some silver or something small every month that I can give away and give you guys something back. All right, but we're going to wait till we have like 50 Patreons to do that. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It's no big deal. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining in today. If you do want to support the channel, I don't ask for any donations unless you want to donate to the coffee account, which will be going to the homeless shelter. All right, when I cash that out. I think we're about a little bit over $100 right now. I checked it yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till about the middle or late October to cash that out, and then we're going to do a big donation to the homeless shelter here in the city of Fairbanks. So if you guys want to donate to that, that would be great. And if you guys just want to help out the channel, use one of my links below to do your shopping. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does help me out. So thank you very much for all of your support, ladies and gentlemen. Truly appreciate it. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I am out.